As you first asked, is this incident confirmed? Do you at least confirm that an incident of this sort has happened?
You see, let's put it this way. DGCA was assisted by Air India's own air safety department in the investigations. And the very fact that the report has come out, all right, there is no question of doubting the veracity of the report made by DGCA. So we are going by the report.
What action is the airline now taking? Because this is unheard of. I mean, 3 more people accommodated as if it's a bus or a train, perhaps. What is the action that you are contemplating now?
You see, there can be 2 things. Number 1, take action against those who were responsible for issuing boarding passes in excess of the seating capacity of the aircraft. That's 1. Second is to take action to ensure that such a thing does not recur, that nobody should violate a safety norm that's prescribed by DGCA or by Air India's own air safety department. So we are in the process of issuing these guidelines so that these guidelines are strictly and judiciously adhered to by each and everyone at the airport. And should there be any violation, howsoever minor, Air India management will take severe action against the guilty.
It's been over 2 months that the incident actually happened, given the 5th of May date that has been talked about. What is the action that we have taken on those people who are there to be blamed?
No, first is let's get our facts right. When the incident took place on 5th of May, the 2 pilots, the ground engineer, the tow tractor driver were all derostered. Now the report has been submitted on June 29th, which is about 11 days ago. Now, we have initiated action against these commercial staff which deals with trim sheets. Their license, which allows them to make trim sheets, has been revoked. They've been taken off duty. Now it's a question of, was there anybody else associated or connected with issuance of boarding pass in excess of the seating capacity? And if we find there is, we will take action against that person. The executive director in charge of Western Region has been told in unequivocal terms to look at this incident, find out who was responsible, submit the names to the managing director, and we will take action against them.
Is it right that the extra boarding passes were issued manually as against the computerized format of issuing?
You see, all this will come out as part of the investigation, and the very fact that DGC has said so, we go by that statement. And why it was issued, who got them issued, etc., is what our Executive Director, Western Region, will now look at so that we can identify the people who were responsible and take action against them.
So initially, there was talk that perhaps the trim sheets were not being made available. There was not the amount of cooperation which was sought was not perhaps coming forth. Your views on that? Has that been sorted out?
No, we will ensure fullest cooperation to DGCA. Since their letter, they have mentioned about it, they're not being available, we will ensure that they are available. And in the event of somebody stating, as apparently it's been stated, that these documents have been misplaced, then somebody will have to answer how have they been misplaced. We will not leave anyone untouched if there is a genuine case of violation and if there is a genuine involvement of some of our employees.
So given the fact that the airline is facing a tough time vis-a-vis financial crunch, etc., do you think this could have perhaps not come at a worse time than this? And how do you think this will mar the company's reputation among those who want to fly Air India?
No, the fact is Air India has a safety record that can match the best in the industry. We've got pilots, engineers, the kind of training we impart to them is best. But let's not judge an airline by a one-off incident. It could happen to any airline. It's happened with us. We'll deal with it very firmly, and we'll ensure that there is no recurrence of such an incident.
So lastly, how many people, as of now, are in the dock for this incident, and how many more are we looking at?
You see, as of now, there are at least 9 employees who have been derostered from the duties. The 2 pilots, the ground engineer, the tow tractor driver, 5 commercial staff, a total of 9. But if there is anybody else over and above these 9 who was responsible in getting boarding passes issued in excess, will face punishment.
All right. So the final question to you is, you said that you are cooperating with the DGCA in every possible way. In terms of the airline's own internal assessment that you've done, do you think there is perhaps somebody at the top who maybe forced them to issue those manual passes as has been claimed? And if so, would you act against them as well?
I think it's premature to say that. Once the investigations have been conducted and we know who was responsible for it, the level will not matter.
Have you set any time frame for the investigations to be done?
No, no, well, we've told him today, this morning, after the report has come out, and we did have the report of DGCA, so it's only escalated, right? So we have put this thing on the Executive Director of Western Region, and we should get a report as soon as possible, and once it comes in, our chairman will take disciplinary action.